Morning, tubers. I hope you can hear me over the fans. It's a little warm in here today, and I hope that doesn't blow over. But I wanted to show you, I went with wrapping these in black plastic, and I was going to update a few of you. I have a feeling that was going to go. So anyway, I wanted to update a few of you and let you know, you can kind of get an idea that the perlite is pretty much algae free, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like when you dump it out. First, you'll notice there is a lot of roots and some algae on the top, but I'll clean all that out. And this is what it looks like. A lot of roots in here. It gets past the paint strainer. Quite a bit on the paint strainer itself. That's pretty much clean perlite. There's not much in there, but a few little bitty roots, and that'll be fine. I'll use that again. Everything's being reused, by the way. The paint strainers, I'll use those again, the ones I can. Some of them are a little bit brittle. They'll get chunked, and I'll get some new ones, but all this in here will go right back into some Dutch buckets, and because that stuff's not cheap. I'll put that in the bottom and top it off with some new stuff, and then I'll put covers over the top this year, I think. But mainly I'm getting away from this. I think I'm going with a new system, and I'll show you that a little later on, but we'll still be growing in Dutch buckets as well. Quick look around. Starting to clean up. All this is going to get moved because I'm putting the new system right here. Oh, show you something else too. Hold on. This is what the inside of that heater looked like. It's getting ready to hang it, and there were some problems with it, and Atlas is taking care of that. So thank you, Mark and Stephanie. I appreciate that. They're giving me a side panel and replacing one of the fins for the shutters on the back side, and hang it up. The guy came out to hang it, and he said it was not safe to hang the way it was because the louvers would not open and it would overheat. So anyway, they're replacing those panels. I got the old ones over here, and I'll get that thing hung. I don't know that I'll fire it up this year or not. It's getting kind of late, and it seems like it's getting pretty warm, so maybe spring is just around the corner. Okay, tubers, a couple things I wanted to share with you too. First of all, I grew in the 2-gallon, 2.5-gallon pots in the Dutch buckets last year. These guys. And don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. If you feel like you can, give it a shot. People read a lot of books, and they say you can't grow tomatoes in 2-gallon pots. I've heard that, and some of you have commented on it. Well, I'm going to show you in the clip right down here where I grew tomatoes, a lot of them, in 2-gallon pots. It works. The downside of it is that the tomato plants, the root systems, will find a way to develop, and they wrap themselves, and let me show you. They completely filled the pot in the inside with roots, and then they made their way outside and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped. I mean, there's several layers of root systems all the way around this. Kind of makes for a tough cleanup job, and to reuse these paint strainers may not be feasible because there are so many holes that they pushed their way through and made the mesh material maybe too porous. So just wanted to say that. Also, something that's been on my mind for a long time, and you guys may think I'm crazy, but I just want you guys, I want everyone to question everything that people tell you on YouTube. If it's on the internet, it's true. Not so. So I just wanted to tell you, if I say something that is contrary to what you believe, please let me know. And look, I'm trying things that you guys have mentioned that you think might work. So, you know, I'm throwing stuff at the wall, and if it works, if it doesn't, we'll go and do something else. Please be careful who you're watching on YouTube, and make sure you question what you hear, because just because it's on YouTube or the internet doesn't mean it's so. People say you can't grow tomatoes in 2-gallon pots. Well, that's not true. You can. You get a lot of root wraps around, and these paint strainers are pretty much shot afterwards, but you can grow them in there. I'm not going to do it anymore, but I know I can. I'm going to grow cucumbers and squash and maybe some cantaloupe in the 2-gallon, because their root systems only go down about 4 inches. Plenty of room in there for that. They didn't have much root system. The ones I grew, I could tell. But the tomato plant probably need at least 4 gallons, 3.5, 4 gallons. And try things that you've heard that you can't do if you think you can do it, because it might work. It might work for you. This might not work for you. It did for me. And it would work again for me, because I know how to make that happen. Yeah. My environment was good for it. I'll just say that. Alright, these are my manure piles. It's kind of rainy today, but this one's been composting for almost a year. This one's about, I don't know, 6 months or so, 8 months at the most. And I threw all that the perlite that had like roots and nests all in it in that. And once I stir that up and everything, it'll all compost together. It'll complete the composting process. I'm going to use this in my new system, and I'll show you that sometime here in the near future. A little progress. There's Hillary. She keeps popping up. Okay, just wanted to show you these tomato clips. Take them all off, and I don't know how anyone else does it, but I just soak them in a mild bleach water, maybe 1 part chlorine bleach and 99 parts water. I just let them soak for a little bit and get all the trash off of them, and I'll use them again. Alright, I got it cleaned up, and I'm going to get these out of here Got to make room behind me here into the back side of the greenhouse where those are going to end up. And I'm going to start building the self-watering system. God bless. Y'all go play in some fish water, perlite, peat moss, manure, parboiled rice hulls, or just some plain old dirt. And we'll see you next time. Take care.